Hello, everybody. How is it going today? How are we? What are we up to? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, I think. Hi. How's everybody doing? How are we today? Hope everybody's doing well. Stop playing this trailer, please. I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Wednesday evening or night or afternoon or like Thursday morning or whatever time it is where you live. Hi everybody. How are we doing today? Meowdy, meowdy. I tip my cowboy hat to you, Njartner. How's it going? Welcome in. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? So, today we are playing more Final Fantasy XIV. We are very close to the end of A Realm Reborn. We will, in theory, hopefully, be beating A Realm Reborn today on stream. We're very close to the end, and I think it's pretty much just like a straight shot from here to being able to beat ARR. So, look forward to it. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm just testing to make sure that my mouth isn't lagging. Blah, 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 blah. I think I might need to recalibrate my camera because I moved myself a little bit since I calibrated it. Hang on. There we go. I think that's better. Hopefully. We'll see, I guess. I'm trying to run VTube Studio without running it through Steam, so I haven't run it this way before. Hopefully it will run better because it's not locked into Steam and Steam taking out extra resources and all that, but I guess we'll see. I haven't ran it like this before. But yeah, hello everybody. Like I said, today we are going to be continuing Final Fantasy XIV. And we are very close to the end of the base game, A Realm Reborn. We are at the level 49 quest, Operation Archon. And my memory of this game might be vague, but from what I do remember, it is pretty much just like a straight shot to the end of the game here. There's some like especially long cutscenes that we have to go through. And there's a couple like trials and dungeons and stuff that we have to do, but outside of that, I'm pretty sure it's like very straightforward. So please look forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope everybody's having a good day today. How are we today, chat? How's everybody doing? I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy XIV is actually where I got Please Look Forward to it from. Because I think that's something they used to say in their like live letter dev announcement videos and streams and stuff. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been 4 years since I played this last, but I'm pretty sure this game and the dev live streams are the reason that I'd say that now. I'm a bit unwell. No! Why are you unwell? What's wrong? What happened? Who did this to you? Primal Fear. Oh, I think that's the Urianger quest where he's like, oh fuck, we gotta kill the primals again. That shit's crazy. We'll get to that later. Oh, cool. What is this? Oh, this is Cape Westwind. That's Castrum Marinum, apparently. How are you? Also a bit unwell? Question mark. I'm hanging in there, but you know, could be better. I'm doing alright for the most part. Just feel a little bit sick-y, I guess. I don't know. You are welcome, Bow of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Praefectus Ridatine Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adelbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Thank you. Are we excited to see the end of A Realm Reborn today, chat? If my estimate is correct, and we'll see if it is, but I'm pretty sure I got far enough in that we will have time to complete everything today. If not, we might go a little bit over the regular stream time. But I'm pretty sure I did leave enough time for us to do everything today, because I did a little bit of extra stuff on the last stream. I think I walked right by the place I'm supposed to go up. Oh, whoops. I did it again. I am excited for the end, yes. Getting to see content outside of the original stuff is very exciting. Indeed. Yeah, once we are done with A Realm Reborn, then we go on to post-ARR, which is the patch cycle in between ARR and Heavensward. And there's some interesting main story stuff that happens there. Some of it's a bit not great, because they're like, oh, let's fight all of the primals another 3 times, even though we killed all of them already. Let's kill them again, yippee! But then once we get past that little slump of repetition, things really pick up very quickly, and then once you get close to Heavensward, shit goes crazy. So it's pretty exciting that we are almost to the point where everything starts getting like, oh, that's a lot. All at once, okay. So please look forward to it and smile. So you're Boyero, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Ridatine Sus Arvina departed Castrum Occidens a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial ships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units, this is Lieutenant Adelbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we'll blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Bo, and bring us Ridatine's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. Thank you. I would love to nod, but I haven't rigged my model to do that yet. Commence diversionary maneuvers. I gotta get my nod rigged so when characters are nodding on screen, I can nod in return. So I always have to tell you guys, don't worry, I'm nodding along. Level 48, man, we're high level up here. Guess it makes sense. They all have terrible, eyesight though, because they're all not noticing that I'm here. Every time I play this game, I get the Chocobo theme song stuck in my head, like, instantly, because I have to use my mount to get places. La, la, la. Cutscene, question mark? Yep. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? This bunny boy made? I see. The commotion is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Lominsons are coming. At once, my lord. You could turn the mount music off, though, silly. I could, but I don't want to. 15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels that adventure? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems: poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. Let's not justify colonization. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Except if they are subjugated and forced to join the Empire, they are, by definition, being persecuted and oppressed. And if they refuse to join the Empire, they will further get persecuted and oppressed. And even the people who are, like, in the Empire get treated very, very badly. And it's, like, a super strict Empire, so, like, I don't know, man. I don't think I believe you. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. Good for you, man. What happened to all the rest of your countrymen? Are they all in positions of privilege, or is it just you because you're strong and obedient? He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Oh boy. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... In the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Ridatine Sasarvina, do swear to strike you down. Is the reason that your helmet looks like Gaius' helmet because you're a huge Gaius fanboy? That's cute. Is this a solo instance now? This used to be a like trial you had to queue for, and other people would come in here with you. That's interesting. Did they change it so that it's, you do this alone these days? Your defeat will bring Lord Van Belsar's noble conquest one step closer to fruition. And whatever you say. Sure. My shields are impregnable! Yeah, but your shields only cover, like, your forearms or whatever. And you also have a directional parry, so if I just stand slightly to the left of it, then they don't work. Not a very good shield. Let me show you a technique passed down in my homeland. Okay. Sure. I don't know what this is. Oh, I see. Okay, they really did change this. This is way different from what I remember. It used to be I don't remember if it was a small party, a 4-person party, or an 8-man party, but this used to be a trial that you had to queue for. Because, like, in lore, we're supposed to be here with, like, our elite squadron of adventurers or whatever. Like, we're not technically supposed to be in here alone. But I guess they changed it and made it like a 1v1 duel with the guy instead. So now you're not queuing with anybody, which is, like, fine. Nobody really liked getting K-Quest when you're in the leveling roulette because it didn't really give you a lot of rewards. I mean, it was easy and it was fast, but it was like one of the worst options that you could get because it's so fast that you really didn't get much out of doing it. So I guess it makes sense that they changed it. You do not hold back. Very well, neither shall I. Oh, you're almost dead. Is he just gonna keep AoEing on us? So this is the strength of he who vanquished Titan. Yep. Let us aid you, my lord. What? I thought I ordered you to leave. Oh, look, your boys love you, or whatever. Isn't that cute? Forgive us, my lord. We couldn't let you face the enemy alone. We've raised the alarm as you bade, and now we would fight with you. And you would all get holy spammed. Get holy spammed. Don't be fools, get away from here. Is it over? No. Oh, isn't that sweet? Some of the colonizer empire cronies care about each other. So nice, chat. Isn't that sweet? Everything seems to be solo and anxiety friendly now. Yeah. They genuinely made a lot of good changes for people who either want to do stuff by themselves or people who want to be able to do stuff with just like small groups instead. No, you bastard. Oh, are we cranky because I killed your voice? Your conviction and courage will not be for naught, this I swear. Do you have a phase 2? Oh fuck, he's got a phase 2 now. The burning rage grants him strength beyond his limits. Okay, okay. This is like a real fight now. This used to be like such a shitty instance. You cannot run. Oh, you'd be surprised. You take a long time to charge up this ability, so it turns out I can. Humph! Ignore pain, ignite rage, and fight with the fury of the wildfire. It's a lot of nice changes that they made because it gives new players, you'll have no mercy from me. It gives new players a very like anxiety-friendly, like low pressure environment to learn the basic mechanics of the game and learn like how their classes work and learn like how combat works in this game and whatnot. So it's nice that they changed a lot of stuff to be like they changed a lot of stuff to be solo instances and stuff where you can run stuff with NPCs instead. I think it's genuinely a good change. It's a lot more new player friendly. It's nice when there's like more options for people who aren't comfortable running with other people or aren't comfortable yet. And it's also nice for like returning players to just have like a chill environment to just like run through the stuff quickly and by themselves. And it's nice for, you know, people who don't want to deal with queues, especially like DPS who typically have very long queues that they have to deal with. So I think that's very good changes, adding like more solo instant stuff and more like NPC dungeon stuff to the game. I'm very happy with the way that they've changed some things. For an elite warrior, this guy does not do very much damage. Every time he smacks me, I'm taking 80 damage. Arg! Rip Bozo. He's still alive, you fool! Pant, you are stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor. I will not yield. Round 3? Again? Okay. He is binding me? Ha, I have you now. Okay. Round 3, I guess. Okay, I guess I can't run. We shall go together amidst a raging inferno. I can't move. He really does have me. Well, fool that he is, I'm a healer and I can cast regen on myself, so like no problem here. For as much as he is attempting to burn me alive, I am just passively healing myself over time. Bet he didn't expect me to be a white mage. I think I'm healing more passively over time than he is damaging me. Because he just does not do very much damage. Oh, that ability he just did a lot of damage. But the fire he put on the ground is like barely tickling me. Which is kind of funny. It's over. Strong as you are, you cannot survive this. I don't know, I survived the first like 5 instances of it. I think I'll be okay. Well, you set yourself on fire, you silly bitch. What are you doing? And you broke your teleporter? Oh my god. Forgive me, I have failed you. Oh, this is like automatically. Lord Van Belsar! It's automatically progressing, I can't turn it off. Well, you broke your teleporter too, you silly fucking goofus. Is it supposed to be evil and red like that? Okay, I guess. Sure. I don't remember it casting evil magics. That light! The Magitech transporter! Oh, are you there? What news of Ridatine? Fallen? With this deed you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Yeah, but he did warn that the Limsons were coming to one of the other castrums, so y'all might want to be notified of that and be careful. The fading of that light presages the end to the Empire's tyranny. Ridatine Sasarvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! We did it, chat. Can I get a wahoo in chat? 'Tis I! It seems you've done it again, Bo. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. Huh? Okay. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Hyde Thancred Hebrea. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ah ha 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 ha! Evil laughter! Tee hee! The prefectus. Slain? Regrettably so, my lord, at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Redatine. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his right... I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. Grrr. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. That sounds like a very non-evil thing to say. Yeah, the Empire is so cool and benevolent when they take over entire lands and subjugate their people. It's so good that they bring peace through oppression. Awesome, right? Yes, my lord. Yippee! Scion Yara, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. I don't want a cowl. It has better stats than the shirt that I have on right now, but I don't want a cowl. Still level 49, a hero in need. The Allied Communications Officer has a task that can only be performed by a hero of the Alliance. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take the field once more. The Immortal Flames shall strike a Castrum Meridianum by way of diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. You got it. Oh, chat, we're so close. We're so close to beating ARR. Apparently I forgot to talk to the Chocobo Keep when I was here. Ah, Corporal Yarrow, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The Garen's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking amongst them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. The bloodiest battle in history? Compared to the Battle of Cartano, where like thousands of people died? Where the whole land was like ransacked by Bahamut and his flares? I don't know about that. Oh, level 49 weapon coffer. That's exciting. I don't know what level my current weapon is. I would like them to give me a staff at some point. I'm tired of using this little wand. Oh, level 42. Okay, well, I guess I'll take this. Hey, we got a staff. Let's go. Cool. Oh, I don't need my shitty little garbage shield that I've been carrying around the whole time. It was the... I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Get rid of this now. Yippee! Normal quality weapon. These coffers give you normal quality weapons. Shakes my head. I don't need any of these anymore because the Earring of Menfina is just so good that anything that's like under a level 80 earring is just not necessary. Corporal Yarrow, am I actually a corporal? I got upgraded in my my Grand Company yesterday and the day before. Am I actually corporal rank now? Do they actually refer to you by the proper rank that you are? I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask of you this. Make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Rauban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Corporal Yarrow. Our troops are counting on you. Okay. Did they change this quest as well? I actually am a Serpent Corporal. Yeah, I was a private third class, but then I did some turn-in missions and then upgraded to Corporal. So they do actually refer to you by whatever title you actually have. By whatever rank you actually are. Which is kind of fun. I guess I'll just teleport over here. I'm curious to see if they changed this quest or not. We'll see when we actually get over there. Because it used to be that you actually had to go around and talk to a bunch of the soldiers in the nearby area and like actually raise their morale. The fuck? Is that somebody's mount? Okay, just giant mech in the background. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise the spirit some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you've arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be a bit better of rousing. Trust me, I know. I see. Okay, so you do still have to go around and be like, hi, be courageous and have good spirit and fight, rah. Yes, sir, right away, sir. Sigh. Oh, I have to do this psych emote. They want me to emote at him. Wah! Why did he ooh-ah at me? Is he late for Flame Private second class school? Ooh-ah! The Garleans are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked is my name day. Huh? Rauban, I tried to psych him up and I scared the shit out of him. I'm fine, truly, nothing to worry about. Just a mild case of battlefield nerves. Sure. Yarg! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry. Okay. What's the meme? Don't give up, skeleton, or whatever? What's the meme? I don't remember. Somebody in chat knows, I'm sure. Hang in there, skeleton. Don't give up, skeleton. Isn't it a Dark Souls meme? I don't remember. You there. Let's do the Japanese fishing guy. He's like, you there, I see you giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up, skeleton. Yeah, that's the one. It is a Dark Souls thing? Okay. Ah, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you'll single-handedly save us all. No. Do you see me at all of the castrums right now doing everything? Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. It's that easy. It is genuinely that easy to rile people up and get them back on track, chat. You just walk up to them and you do a little fist pump, and then they're like, yeah, I can do anything. You would stoke my fighting spirits as you did our recruits? Haha. A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you the fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Well, I was told that that's not true. By Ralgar, without realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim, but thanks to you it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. We did it, chat. It's that easy. You walk up to somebody and you go, yeah. And they're like, I'll fight till I die. Ah, but that reminds me, Corporal Yarrow, there is one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. I thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Garleans, so I'm taking the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. All of the novice training expanded. Is this new? Oh, this seems new. I don't remember this being a thing. New exercises have been added to the Hall of the Novice. These solo challenges will teach you how to interpret the attack markers seen during combat. You may access them at any time, either by selecting the Hall of the Novice from the duty selection of the main menu, or by speaking with any of the smiths found in the Adventurers Guilds across Eorzea. Complete these exercises and arm yourself with the knowledge required to conquer the many challenges that await you on your journey. Okay, I think this is new. I don't remember there ever being a training mode that actually explained to you what all of the mechanic markers in combat do. That's actually, like, really nice and really useful, because these are some of, like, the most common things that you will run into over the course of the game. Okay, sure, let's do a little tactical training. I remember how most of these work, but just in case, I guess we can try it out. Rock the castrum. Okay, no, we'll do the training thing first. Just in case there's any of them that I have forgotten. We will just do this really quick. Where did he say it was? All of the Novice. All of the Novice offers training exercises for party combat. As your level rises, you'll face greater combat challenges with all manner of dangerous enemy attacks. These exercises are designed to arm you with the knowledge you'll need to survive. Upon completing them, you'll receive the Neophyte's Ring, which increases XP earned by 30% until level 60. Oh. That's also new. That's nice. There's another XP ring. Cool. Yeah, sure. We'll give this a shot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I remember what most of the markers mean, but just in case there's one that I've forgotten over the past 4 years, we'll give this a shot just to see how it goes. Welcome! In this training exercise, we'll have you carry out a variety of common evasive maneuvers. My agent here will serve as your opponent. Try to get a sense of her oncoming attacks and handle them accordingly. Take your starting position when you're ready to begin. They've added more training stuff in the game to teach people how to do stuff, which is kind of nice. As you doubtless know, no few magics strike a wider radius around a given target. The marker of such an attack will often look like this. Yep. Okay. If you sense that you've been marked, you'd do well to move away from your allies so that they aren't caught in the blast. Okay. The danger is greater still if an ally is targeted at the same time. Stand too close to one another and you'll suffer double the impact. Let the exercise begin. Commencing. Yep. So that means get away from everybody. Yep. Okay, now we are... Our next exercise features a strike so powerful it cannot be endured alone. Allow me to demonstrate its marker. Arrows pointing inward at one person means stand with that person to share the damage. Yep, I remember this. Should the enemy perform an attack, you and your allies must stand together in order to weather it. Upon sensing this marker, locate its target and make your way there as quick as you can. Let the exercise begin. Oh, do you just have to be within the circle and not, like, right on them? Okay, that's good to know. I thought you had to stand, like, as close to the person as possible. Among new adventurers, I'm given to understand that there are known as stack markers. Rings odd to my ear, but I suppose it matters not. Yeah, that's what the player base calls them, as a stack marker. That's kind of cute that they acknowledge what the player base calls them. Next, we will look at lethal variety of attack none but a tank can handle. Behold its marker. Okay, we got a tank buster marker coming up. Remember, only the tank is equipped to survive a blow of this magnitude. Any other caught in its blast won't be left standing. Now, for a proper demonstration, everyone position yourselves so that the tank may shield against this strike alone. Let the exercise begin. Oh, it was a line attack. Okay. These attacks pack quite a punch. Should it fall to you to deal with it, you'd do well to employ what abilities you have to lighten the damage. Start the next exercise. Take your starting position. I wasn't expecting it to be a line AoE. I thought it was just going to be like an on the tank buster. Next, let us practice how to handle a more persistent threat. Take note of this marker. Persistent? Oh, okay, the ones that move across the arena. What will follow is a chain attack of attacks that chase you doggedly. You must stay on the move all while keeping away from your allies. Oh, okay, so this one is the one that chases you. Okay, I see. Let the exercise begin. Okay, so that's not the one that moves across the arena. That's the one that chases you. I see. Spectacular. Well, with your basic training complete, now come and speak to me if you'd like to attempt my final challenge. Sure, I guess. Now that you've learned the basics, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. Sure. We will now begin the final challenge. Once you're prepared, take your starting position. There's a couple markers you didn't talk about. Is that what the final challenge is? You didn't mention the, like, the line one, where you have to get in between the line that's attached to somebody. You didn't mention the, like, big circle ones that show up in the Titan fight. In this exercise, you'll face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize harm you sustain. Let the exercise begin. Okay. I think there's a few markers you didn't discuss. Okay. Over here. I guess you just have to stand just in general in the circle that's on somebody. I always thought you had to get as close as possible, but apparently it's just as long as you're in the circle, you're good. Ooh. This is a very nice trial. We could have used a trial like this a long time ago, because there's a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of dungeons and trials and whatnot that use all of these markers, and for a very long time a lot of people did not know what a lot of these meant. Very nice that they have this now. I'm glad a newbie like me can learn stuff. Yeah, it's nice. It's also, like I said, it's also nice for, like, returning players, because, like, the last time I played this game was 4 years ago, and I, like, for the most part, remember what all of the mechanic markers look like and do, but every once in a while there's one that I don't fully remember, so having something in the game that actually, like, teaches this stuff to you is genuinely really nice. It's a bit overdue that they added something like this, but I'm glad that they did. Okay, so we have 2 more training exercises to do to get the neophyte ring. Getting another neophyte, getting another XP ring that goes all the way up to level 60 is also really nice. Because the brand new one stops giving XP at level 30, I think. So this, okay, so they have 2 more that we have to do, so they must be teaching us about other floor markers in all of the other ones. In this training exercise, we will have you carry out a medley of cutting-edge tactical maneuvers. Okay. My agent here will serve as your opponent. Try to get a sense of her oncoming attacks and handle them accordingly. Take your starting positions when you are ready to begin. First, let's discuss knockback attacks. The marker will look like this. Yep. Remember that. As soon as you sense it, you will have but a few moments to position yourself before you are pushed a set distance from its point of impact. For this exercise, I've placed a ring of lightning ether around the arena. Your goal is to position yourself such that you won't be sent hurtling into it. sorry, is being spoken to. Start the next exercise, take your starting positions. Yeah. While we're at it, let's review a common variant. Take note of this marker. Common variant? The fuck is this? Unlike last time, I don't recommend you stand directly in the center of it, lest you receive a most painful blow to the skull. Oh, yeah, it's just a damage AoE. And so once more I challenge you to avoid being flung into the lightning. Where will you stand this time? Withstand the knockback without touching the floor marker. Is that a new marker? I don't recognize that one. The blue one. I don't recognize that blue one that we just did. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Next, we'll demonstrate a proximity attack. Its marker pulses outward like so. Yep. With these, the closer you are to its point of impact, the greater damage you stand to take. Thus, whenever you see that ominous light pulsing along the ground, I advise you to distance yourself as much as possible. Let the exercise begin. Barely a scratch, eh? Sometimes the simplest solution is to get the hells out of there, so to speak. I love the 3 NPC teammates that you have with here who like hype you up when you get the mechanic correct. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I avoided that attack. Yeah, I can follow instructions. Next, let's move on to tower tactics. This type of attack is one that must be endured rather than avoided. Okay. See the tower marker. If no one stands inside to weaken its impact, the entire party will suffer a devastating blow. Therefore, one person must volunteer to take the tower, shielding the rest of the party from far greater casualties. What if we all stand in it? Do we share the damage, or do we lessen the damage even more? I see. You can't all stand in it when there's one for everyone to stand. Makes sense? Now let's cover a variant of the tower marker. Again, one of you will need to stand inside to protect the others. Oh, this is the one that drops down? Lest you forget, if the tower goes unoccupied, the entire party will pay the price. Is this the one that, like, falls down slowly? In this case, you must ensure you're standing within the bounds of the circle before the arcane orb strikes the ground. Let the exercise begin. The only one of these that I don't recognize is that blue circle that's a pushback AoE. I don't remember that one. Spectacular work. With that, your basic training is complete. Come and speak with me if you'd like to attempt my final challenge. I wonder if the blue circle is new or if I just don't remember it. Maybe I just never knew what it was. Because I remember the arrow one that's like a pushback AoE, but I don't remember the blue circle pushback AoE. I wonder what trials and dungeons and stuff that one's actually a part of. Allow me to test all that you've learned thus far. In this exercise, you will face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. Let us begin. Pushed into the tower. Oh, okay. I'll take this one. Ow. Okay. I mean, all in all, so far, very good, like, training thing. This is very vital information that you need to learn for most of the dungeons and trials and raids of the game. They all use these, like, marker mechanics. It is genuinely very nice that they added something that teaches you what all of these mean and what they all do. Actually impressed that they added such a really good training thing, because the first round of the Hall of the Nava stuff is like okay, but it's a little lacking. But this is like, you have to know all of these markers. This is very important information. Okay, Squeenix and 14 dev team, good job on this one thing. Take your starting position when you're ready to begin. Are they gonna do the get in front of the line one in this? Because they had it in one of the image previews, but they haven't shown that one yet. For your first exercise, allow me to demonstrate the proximity tether. Its marker looks like this. Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh, not the one I was thinking of, but this is one of the tethers. When entangled with one of these, to remain near the enemy is to risk suffering a painful strike. Instead, use what precious few moments you have to retreat until the tether's magics weaken. I forgot about this one. You don't see the damage tether very often. Excuse me. Before we move on, there's another type of tether attack I wish to cover. Take note of this marker. Ah, this is the one. Unlike proximity tethers, these can be intercepted at will, allowing you to sustain a blow on another's behalf. This is the tether one I was talking about. For this exercise, let's suppose your enemy intends to detonate a bomb. To prevent a lethal explosion, your only recourse is to shield the bomb yourself. Let the exercise begin. Start the next exercise, take your starting position. Okay, now I'm like, what markers are left that they haven't shown us? Next, I will teach you how to defend against a gaze attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they didn't show us this. When the spell is cast, all those facing its direction will suffer some manner of unpleasant effect, in this case, petrification. Fortunately, the solution is simple. You need but turn away from the enemy to neutralize its effects entirely. Let the exercise begin. Easy. Start the next exercise, take your starting position. Yep. Okay, now for real, what markers are even left? Let us discuss status effects such as poison and paralysis, and more importantly, the curing thereof. Okay. Yeah, you use Asuna or whatever. While there may be a full variety of combat ailments, a fair few can be swiftly relieved with Asuna. So let's get a feel for this by having our healer do the honors, shall we? Me? Me do this? Let the exercise begin. That's a regen. I did the wrong one. Forgot that I moved my hotbars around because I got a bunch of new abilities and moved Asuna to a different position that it used to be in. Teehee. It's gonna happen a lot until I get all of my abilities unlocked. That wasn't really like combat marker. That was a weird place in the training to put like doing Asuna. Asuna should have been in like the healer training or something. And they also didn't really explain which status effects can be cleared with Asuna and which ones can't. All they said is, for your next exercise, let us discuss status effects such as poison and paralysis, and more importantly, the curing thereof. While there are full many varieties of combat ailments, a fair few can be swiftly relieved with Asuna, so let's let the healer do the honors. They didn't actually explain which ones can and cannot be cleared, and there is a very surefire way to understand which ones can and cannot be cleared with Asuna, and it is only the ones that have the little white bar on top of them. If they don't have the little white bar on top of them, you can't cleanse them. But they didn't explain that in the Asuna trial, so it's both a weird place to teach people about Asuna and also not a very good explanation of how to know what you can cleanse with Asuna. Okay. Now that you've learned the basics, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. The rest of this trial has been very good overall. Just the Asuna thing there, very confusing to me. They really didn't explain that very well. Everything else has been fine though. All of this marker training has been very nice and very well done. It's just that one thing I'm like, you didn't like explain it very well. In this exercise, you'll face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. Yep. Some of the training is so good and helpful, and some is not great. Yeah, basically. It is quite the mixed bag. It's good to do all of it, because you'll learn stuff in general, which is nice. It's good to learn stuff and how things work. But you also get good rewards for doing both of them, because you get the brand new set at the beginning, and you get the brand new ring, and then for this one you get the Neophyte ring or whatever. So the rewards are worth doing, and there is like good information to be had here. But yeah, some of the training trials are a lot more informative than others. Some of them are very bare bones in the information that they give you, which is just a bit confusing. If you're going to do a trial that teaches you how Asuna works, you should really explain what the difference between things that can and cannot be cleansed are. I don't know why you would leave out that, like, vital piece of information. Oh, hello. Stay calm and cast Asuna on us. Yeah, I guess I should. You neutralize every threat with practiced precision. Needless to say, you've passed my final challenge with flying colors. I also like that the main story before you go into the final dungeon actually, like, tells you that this new training thing exists, because you will come across some mechanics in there that you kind of need to know. So it's nice that they're like, hey, you should probably do this. You're going to need to know some of these mechanics. Okay, chat. Before, that was it. So, okay, I mean, good training overall. I give that like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. The Asuna trial was the only one that I think was really not very good, but the rest of it was fine. There's only one of those markers that I genuinely really did not remember seeing. I probably have seen it, but just didn't fully realize what it was. I don't know. But anyway, we will be getting back to the story momentarily. I have to piss really bad. I drank a lot of water and coffee before the stream, so hold on. I'm gonna BRB really quick. I'll be right back. Go piss, girl. I mean, they. Hi. I'm back. Okay, chat, are we ready to get back into it? Edelstein would send you forth to commence the penultimate phase of Operation Archon. We've rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now, the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Raubon awaits you at Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Corporal Hero. Thank you. So if I was higher level in my Grand Company, they would be referring to me as, like, Serpent Champion or whatever. Are these new ranks? Did they add more Grand Company ranks? I don't remember the Serpent Champion and Grand Serpent Marshal one. I remember, like, the Captain. I don't know if I remember the Commander ones being in the game. I think they were. But I definitely don't remember the Marshal and the Champion one. Has that always been in the game? Or did they add those? I don't know, chat. My memory of a lot of parts of this game is very vague. But there's some stuff where it's like I could very well just be misremembering, but I don't remember there being a Serpent Champion rank that you could get to. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Oh, somebody named Sable Lubosh is logged onto the game. Is that? Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Who's that? Who the fuck is Sable? What's some guy I know? Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admirable yielded to them not one ilm. The Occidens, Marinum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exists myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Damn, she's spitting. Before me stands the adventurer Bo Yarrow. Me? You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Bo, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it's time for us to blaze a path for him. Everybody's staring at us, chat. Oh, I'm getting all nervous. Our objective is to wreak havoc outside the walls of Meridianum, as to afford Bo and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops prepare for battle. Hi, Sid. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea! For Eorzea! Yah! Go now, Bo, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Yah! Castrum Meridianum, now accessible. Yep. Alright, they're just gonna say the same thing they said already. Item level. Leveling your character is crucial. Yep, okay, so what's the eye level required on this? Average item level of 42. Well, I have an average item level of 72, so I think we'll be okay. So this is the point of the game where they start eye level locking you out of stuff. Okay, that's good to know. We have high enough eye level, we will be fine. No problem. I always forget that you have to do Castrum Meridianum and then you have to do the Praetorium. I always remember doing the Praetorium because it's, quite frankly, the most memorable because of how fucking long it is. But I always forget Castrum Meridianum is a thing you have to do as well. card thing there. God, you'd think I would remember this part of the game because it's so fucking loud in there. Oh God, I forgot how loud this part is. I might have to turn this down. This is a lot. This is really fucking loud, I'm sorry. Holy shit. Yeah, you have to deal with that alarm for like most of the dungeon until you turn it off. If it's still too loud, I'll turn it down again. That's unbelievably loud, holy shit. I only have the volume at 50% as well. Is it still too loud, or are we good now? You good now? Alright. Crossings overrun, requesting immediate reinforcements. The reinforcements they mentioned. I forgot I actually have access to Medica 3 now, finally. Or sorry, Medica 2, my bad. Because Medica 2 is a level 50 ability, so this is the first story, instance, dungeon, whatever thing where I'm actually like high enough level in it to be able to even use Medica 3, or Medica 2, oh my god. This is the first time I've been able to actually use Medica 2 in anything that we've done. I need to move Medica 2 so it's somewhere more accessible on my hotbar. I think I'll end up using Medica 2 more than Cure 3, purely because they do similar stuff, but I think Cure 3 cures more, but it's a way higher MP cost. So I'll probably end up using Medica 2 way more. I need an AoE heal. Because Cure 3 is a bigger heal, but it doesn't have a regen, whereas Medica 2 is a smaller AoE heal, but it has a regen and it costs less. It's easier to use it. Medica 2, my beloved. One of the best abilities you have on White Mage for AoE healing. Ow. Was not paying attention. Okay. Didn't notice that it was facing me. How are you faring? Reached dead end, you say? I believe I know where you are. Ah yes, the disposal chute. Oh, they turned the alarm off. We don't have the alarm anymore. That's nice. Glad to not have to deal with that shit anymore. We're missing one of our guys. Oh, just kidding. They turned the alarm back on again. is fanned. I feel like I'm remembering now why I just never remember the Caster Meridianum is a thing you have to do. That soundscape in here is fucking abysmal. Until I get, I don't remember what the ability's called. There's an ability that you get later on White Mage, where you get to heal in an AoE circle and to do damage in an AoE circle at the same time. It's one of my favorite abilities, it's awesome. What's it called? A size. Yeah, that's what it's called. Size my blood. Just taught me how this mechanic works, chat. Wow, they actually implemented the, It's a good time to teach people how mechanics work, because you immediately get into a dungeon where you have to know how these things function. I see that's the reason that they put that particular, hey, pay attention and learn how to do these things. Remember this boss fight being in this dungeon. I wonder if parts of this have been reworked. Located the controls for the security system in a moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say I found a suit of armor. Press on, I'll meet you just ahead. Nice that they toned down the the visual effect on Holy, because it used to be like really overwhelming and everyone always used to get really mad when people used it, but it's a lot less bright than it used to be, which is really nice. It was pretty killer on the eyes, to be honest with you, back in the day. Thanks, Sid. Didn't this... Wait, hang on. Was this always a 4-person dungeon? Now I'm, like, confused. 'Cause now I don't remember. I know Praetorium used to be a 8-man dungeon, I think, question mark. I don't remember if this one always was. I can tell you one thing. I don't remember the enemies in here being this tanky. They take a lot longer to kill than I remember. I remember this dungeon being pretty fast for the most part. And I also remember there being a lot more mechanics that you had to do. You had to, like, actually turn off alarms in different sections of this. And you had to, like, climb up a little building and turn off an alarm there, and you had to, like... There's a lot more just kind of, like, wall-to-wall pulling and, like, just kind of running around through places instead of doing some of the objectives. And you had to actually, like, manually turn off a bunch of things. And I could have swore I remembered it being an 8-person dungeon instead of a 4-man dungeon. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this prince among men might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ridatine, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius, well, you cannot have him. I don't want him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before, I will not suffer it to happen again. I don't want him. I will kill you, adventurer, only your death can bring me peace. Girl, no one is taking him from you. I don't want him. I promise you. You will not take any more from me. I mean, girl, I don't know. You killed a bunch of my friends, so fuck you. You killed half of the people who were at the Waking Sands, so, like, I don't know, fuck you. Pain I've suffered, I shall visit upon you 100-fold. What pain? Who did we kill that was, like, that you actually gave a shit about? Whereas you killed our actual friends. Shut up, Olivia. I guess we killed Ridatine, but who knows if she even gave a shit about him, to be honest with you. A lot of mechanics have been streamlined in the past couple of years, much to people's complaints and also compliments. Yeah, I have mixed opinions on the way that they have done some of the streamlining, to be honest. Some of it I like, some of it I think is much better now, and some of it I think is, like, a little oversimplified. It kind of depends. it's a bit of a mixed bag. I don't mind that some of the dungeons got reworked, but some of them I think they toned them down to a little bit of too much. This one I'm like surprised at how much they removed because it's very different from what I remember. This one I don't necessarily know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. For the ones like Totorak, I'm glad they got rid of a lot of those dog shit mechanics, because that fucking dungeon genuinely sucked ass. They like made it way faster though, and I think it could have stood to be a little bit longer, because it's like a 5-minute dungeon. It's so fast. It's like not a terrible thing, but I think it's just they toned it down a little too much. Now it's like such a nothing dungeon. This one is like, my memory of this dungeon is running through this and having a lot of like genuinely kind of silly mechanics that you had to go through, and it was a lot of people just like hanging out and memeing together while like doing the dungeon. And it was a lot of people kind of just like emoting at Sid. Like, we all used to dote on Sid and emote at Sid because he had a lot more mechanics that he had to do while you were like escorting him around. And it was a lot of people like kind of speed running stuff, and kind of like, it was a very like, we're all just kind of hanging out during this dungeon kind of thing, because I think it used to be an 8-man dungeon if I'm remembering correctly. But now it's just like a regular dungeon now, and it's a lot more streamlined, and there's a lot less mechanics and stuff that you have to do, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but it lost a little bit of the spirit that it had before. It was kind of just like a silly dungeon before. I think a lot of the mechanics removed are ones that the NPC party members can't do to help solos and remove stuff that you just don't do in later trials. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the reason for a lot of the changes, is, yeah, basically everything that an NPC can't do, which is like interact with objects in the world, they removed those. Which is, you know, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it does streamline the dungeons to kind of an extreme degree. I don't hate it, but I'm also like, aw, we don't get to like jump off the tower and climb up the tower and turn off the stuff and dote at Sid the entire time that he's walking around anymore. Which people say is either good or bad, because some mechanics didn't really teach people shit anyway. Yeah, I have to agree. It depends on which instance we're talking about. There are a lot of early level dungeons where there is just like dumb shit in them, or there used to be dumb shit in them that like you would never need to do again and never made a difference to anything anyway. So removing those, I don't really care about. But then there's some other things where it's like, okay, I think they kind of over-tuned this one. It's a little oversimplified now, to the point of being like almost a little boring and a little too fast. It depends. I think most of the time the changes are good, but sometimes they're a little overtuned. It depends. No, Sob. Sorry, I was talking over Livia being like dead on the ground. No, Sob, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Sob, don't take him away from me. I'm not taking him away from you, girl. Chill, I don't want him. My Lord Gaius! Okay. Rip Bozo. Another poor fool who craved Gaius's affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at Castrum at the Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Bo. The final confrontation awaits. We're gonna do it, chat. The final confrontation. Are we excited? 3 commendations. Yippee. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. Time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Raubon has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of the operation. Oh, okay. So this is the final quest. This is the last thing that we need to do, because as soon as you get Fantasia, you're done with ARR. This is the last step. Ooh, I might need to get up and get a snack. My stomach is a little bit, like, not happy today, and I'm not really fully sure why. But I might need to get a granola bar just so I have something in my stomach so it can, like, calm down a little bit. I don't really know why it's so angry. Wagyu! We're almost there, chat. So close. Rabon has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merlvib and Kane are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at next to honor, love, and liberty, but I tell you now, that which men value are not they sell cheap. Risk you no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the enterprise at the cerulean processing plant. May Ralgar grant you strength. Thanks, Rabon. I am very curious to see if the Praetorium is the same as I remember, or if they changed that too. That one will be very interesting. Because the Praetorium used to be, no joke, like an hour-long dungeon that had, like, a bunch of hallways you had to run down and a bunch of kind of dumb mechanics that you had to do, and a couple, like, kind of mid-boss fights. But it was fun, and it was an 8-man dungeon, and it was entertaining to, like, run around the whole thing with everybody. I always thought it was fun. I never hated getting it in my dungeon roulette because you get so many, like, so much XP for doing it because it's so long of an instance. But we'll see. I don't know. I guess we'll see if this is one of the ones that they, like, completely overhauled or not. I'm very interested to see what this one is like now. Before we get started, though, just in case, I don't know if he's gonna, like, throw me into the Praetorium, or if we have to, like, go start the dungeon somewhere else or whatever, so I'm gonna go get up and get a snack really quick, just so I can see if my stomach will calm down a little bit. I will be right back momentarily, hang on. Okay, hello. How are we doing, chat? Are we excited? We're almost there. Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready, head for the Praetorium. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare move against us, barring the discovery of further log-in doomsday devices, that is. Sid, don't say stuff like that. That sounds like foreshadowing. Let's be on our way. Bo, Gaius, and his plaything await. The Praetorium is now accessible. One to 4 players? What? They did change it. This used to be an 8-man dungeon. Oh no. Okay, this might be one that we do with NPCs this time. Not typically something I care that much about, but this is a long dungeon, or it used to be. And my stomach is like not doing super well today, so just in case I need to like BRB or whatever, let's play this on the safe side and play with NPCs so I can like chill and eat my snack and BRB if necessary. And I can also just watch the cutscenes, because from what I remember, there's a shit ton of cutscenes in the Praetorium. So if there's a lot of cutscenes, I also don't want people to have to sit around and watching them. So we'll do NPCs for this one. Yeah, I looked it up. The changes, this has massive changes, but people say it's way more fun now. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do NPCs just to err on the side of caution, but for the sake of my stomach and for the sake of being able to eat my snack in peace and watch the cutscenes in peace without feeling bad that everybody has to sit through an hour of cutscenes with me. Oh, they're in their Grand Company uniforms. So cute. So, here we are. The Ultima weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. I remember this used to be voice acted, but I guess after they changed it, they probably didn't get the original VAs back. This is it, my friend. I think Sid used to just drop you off and stay on the ship. Did he? I don't remember him coming with you in this. Apparently a fight in the old one was moved to its own instance, and they cut down on the cutscenes and the bloat of having 8 people that did jobs that were inconsistent and annoying. I see. I mean, it makes sense. Like, fair enough. Our training has prepared us for this moment. We need to make our way down. There ought to be a terminal for the lift up ahead. Oh, Sid is going off ahead. He knows what wall-to-wall pulling is. These guys do not. Okay. So you used to just like straight up ignore these guys, and you used to just run through here and then go down the elevator, but they changed it so that you can't do that anymore. Because it doesn't seem like the elevator is interactable, because Sid is like over here opening something, so you actually have to do this now. You cannot ignore anything now? Yeah, I see that. They changed it so that you get blockaded a lot, so that you can't just like wall-to-wall pull the entire dungeon, and you can't just like run through here, go down the elevator, and just straight up not have to fight the entire first group of enemies, because you used to be able to straight up skip like half of this dungeon if you just ran ahead of them. It's kind of funny, but you know, less XP and whatnot. Teaches new players bad habits, etc. If you take care of the van, I'll follow after I've had a look around. Yeah, the elevator straight up does not become accessible until you actually kill all of those guys, which is new. So, okay, good to know. This is very different already, immediately. Just the fact that it's a 4-man dungeon now is different in and of itself. It's kind of cute playing the dungeons with NPCs, because they actually like say stuff in response to whatever mechanic you're doing or whatever boss you're fighting. It's kind of cute seeing what the NPCs have to say. Not the Empire Garlean NPCs who are calling us savages, but I mean this thaumaturge in the back who's like, "Oh, primal fire, blast my enemies," or whatever the fuck he said. We'll see if it's still in here, but there used to be a part where you had to get into, you had to go find a key or one of these Magitech Reapers, and then you had to get into a Reaper, and you had to, like, ride a Reaper for an entire hallway's worth of the dungeon, and then you had to, like, shoot stuff with the Reaper's ability. It was fucking terrible. It was so annoying. That was the worst part of this dungeon. If they got rid of that part of the dungeon, I'll be happy. Medica 2, does it regen on these guys? Okay, cool. So they are considered part of my party, because sometimes when you're doing stuff with NPCs, you can't use certain healing abilities on them because they just don't count as being in your party, but these guys are actually my party members, so I can actually regen them and stuff. I can AoE heal them. A fight and the old one was moved to its own instance. That's interesting. Does it say which one it is? Because there's only a couple, like, major boss fights that used to be in this dungeon. So it has to be, like, one of the two big ones. Oh, that was a bit of lag, okay. Game's lag. Okay, no problem. I don't know if that was my internet or if that was the game. People did no spoilers, and some people are saying it wasn't moved, so I'm confused on the discussion on the changes. I see. Okay. Understood. We'll see then. We'll see for ourselves what's changed, chat. We'll figure it out. I think I need to up the smile sensitivity on my model. It's making me more frowny than I want it to be. You go through a Magitech transporter now instead of continuing down the hallway, so that's different. This is new. Oh, you just teleport to this room instead of having to go through half of the building in stairs and hallways. Okay. So I think they did remove that, like, stupid part where you had to drive the Reapers, like, throughout half of the fucking dungeon. You just teleport to this room now instead. Okay, sure. That's kind of nice. I don't hate that change. Is this voice acted, or did they take out all of the voice acting in this? Gaius! Nope, no voice acting. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. Maybe this scene didn't have voice acting. There's something I was meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. Oh, this is how you're gonna tell him? What of him? You're gonna take now to tell him. In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in his thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided in me all of the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had the talent of devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You're telling him this now? You ripped open walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. You've decided that for him, have you? My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in lasting peace. Grrr. No. And I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Alright, bitch, fuck you. Run, Sid, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait. Damn it. Bro is straight up just saying all that shit to fuck with him. Oh my god. Just to convince him to be on his side. Sicko. Gaius, quick question. Why do all of your giant Magitek armor suits have, like, very defined titties and abs and wear a little thong? What's up with that? Did Nero design these? This fight is also different than what I remember. They changed the mechanics on this guy, because this guy didn't really used to have mechanics, to be honest with you. Remembered that all the Hrothgal faces give you different hair, and I almost want a Phantom for different hair because the clipping and the long feathery hair annoys me. I forgot Hrothgal has the short feathery wolf cut. Wow. Yeah. It's one of the things that genuinely annoys me about the way that they designed the Hrothgar. It's the only race that has its hairstyles attached to which face you choose. You can't. I said, don't stand in my AoE. It's the only race that you can't change the hairstyle because they're tied into the face that you choose, and I think that's really stupid. I wish they would change it so that you guys can, Hrothgar players can change their hair. I don't know why they decided to design it that way. I think it's really dumb. Forgot to check the other faces because I was so attached to face one. I forgot hairstyles I liked more were on other girlies. Yeah, but, you know, if you like face one, I think face one has nice hair. I like the way that your Hrothgar looks, but if you want to change her, hey, you're about to get another free Fantasia, so why not? It's your choice. I would love to see the day that they change it so that Hrothgar can change their hair according to, or change it so that the hair isn't attached to the face and that you guys can customize your Hrothgar more. I think it's really stupid. I don't know why they designed it like that. Oh, you do still have to do the Reaper part. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I think this part is really stupid, to be honest with you. Magitech Cannon, Photon Stream. Okay, this part is still in here. I'm just not really the target audience for this kind of section. I don't really care about like riding mechs around and whatnot. It's just not really my thing. I'm sure some people like this section, but I always thought this part was kind of dumb. They changed the way that this part works though. This part is different from what I remember. It used to be worse than this. I'm stuck. You can't walk past these guys. Wow, fucking goddamn, they do a lot of damage. Gotta wait to get my health back because I'm the healer. I guess, so I don't have anything against mech stuff inherently. It's not really my thing, but I think if it's done well, it can be fun. I think it's just too much of a gimmick in this dungeon. It doesn't really, like, do much in my humble onion. Though to be fair, I think unless the game is designed to be like a mech-based game, mech stuff always ends up being kind of gimmicky. That's probably why I don't really like a lot of mech stuff. The games that are designed to be based around mechs are usually like fine, but games that just have mech riding sections tend to be a bit gimmicky. And I prefer to just not be in a mech when they're so gimmicky. Mechs are typically made so slow and cumbersome and boring that I often don't like it. Yeah. They tend to be big and slow, and I find big and slow to be kind of boring in general. And they tend to have like really gimmicky mechanics, and they do especially in this sequence. It's just not my thing. There's very few games that I think I actually really enjoy mech stuff. I hate power armor in Fallout 4 and 76, hate using my actual Titan in Titanfall. Yeah, I always want to like power armor, but I always find it just too, like, annoying. I need to divert all power to the Magitech Cannon as I did at Castrum Meridianum. The armor's cores like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now listen well, press bzz, the control bzz, engage ancillary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Sure. The other problem that I have with power armor in Fallout is that I don't like how much it, like, fucks with your, like, vision in the game. It makes me feel like I can't, like, see stuff. I have this weird thing when it comes to mechs in-game, where when I get inside them, I feel like I can't properly interact with things anymore because there's, like, this thing in the way. For the same reason that I don't really like wearing gloves in real life, because then I feel like there's something barring my ability to fully like interact with an experience and like have sensory input from something. I feel the same way about mechs in video games. I get like this feeling of like I can't properly get a sense of how things are supposed to feel because the mech feels like it's in my way. I don't know. I'm probably weird and neurotic for this, but that's how they make me feel. You are a real one. I feel the same way. I'm shaking your hand. You've been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Oh my god, look who it is. Hey, bestie. Well, we're not besties yet, but... Hey. Sid says hi. He called you brilliant, by the way. Is someone there? Yeah, your ex is here. Do you want him on the phone? Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Hey, Worsty? Yeah, that's a good one. That's the right thing to call him. Nero? Is that you? What, are you excited? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th? It was you all along? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. He has been waiting for this moment. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet the fact counted for naught besides your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas Nan Garland. He has been waiting for years to say this shit. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. Okay, salty boy. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sid Nan Bloody Garland. Oh yeah, he practiced this beforehand. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Belsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord Van Belsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you... Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you'd made, every step you've taken. You felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. You missed. Should I succeed, Lord Van Belsar will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Oh my god. Come, adventurer, and yield the secrets of your power. All of you motherfuckers just want Daddy Gaius to pay attention to you. You all want his attention and his affection, and you all want to be noticed and respected, and none of you ever did, ever got what you wanted. And now you're making it everybody else's problem. you know, on his phone and in his app, there's one note titled, "If I ever see that whore again." Yeah, he's been rehearsing this since the day that he found out Sid is still alive and that you guys are planning to come to the cast room. Every day, he's been saying that speech in front of a mirror, ready and waiting. Eat one of my creations. You might find it a handful. Get it? Because it's a fucking hand? Oh, Nero, you're so funny. Well, so far his mechanics are basically what I remembered. Maybe this part might be new. I don't remember him having a pushback mechanic. Oops, I didn't mean to swift cast. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume back up after we finished Castro Meridianum. Hang on, Nero, your boss fight is cool or whatever, but I gotta turn the volume back up. I will not suffer to be in another's shadow. Thanks for the level up, Nero. Everybody say thanks, Nero. This changes nothing. Are you crying? No. Stop. Stop. Gone. And he was never seen ever again. Ah ha ha ha, the Ultima weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. He's dead. Are you alright? Yeah. What of Nero? Fled? Damn it. Your ex is crazy, Sid. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adders has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left to do is destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. I think a lot of these cutscenes used to be voice acted. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? I guess when they remade these dungeons, they just didn't put the voice acting back in. Who do you think we're going to be fighting next, chat?
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
Okay, they did keep some of the
Take
voice
the lid
acting.
down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
So this cutscene must be the same if they kept the voice acting in. Wait, that means his speech is gonna be the same, right? His big speech, his big villain monologue?
Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there.
I hope his big
Oh,
speech is the same.
don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful.
Thank you, Sid. Very
It's
uncool
just
of you.
getting worse.
Don't die because you're useful. Okay, Sid, thank you. Hi, Gaius.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do the monologue.
Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
Not really. They don't want to bring more destruction on the
Are
land.
the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to
believe
understand
they
they
are
were your
protectors.
protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
Did it actually work when they did it
They
at
will
Cartano?
answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether.
Yeah.
Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
This is the longest
For the world
elevator
of man
imaginable.
to mean anything, man must own the world.
Very colonizer
To
mind
this
over
end,
here.
he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
I have the world's only 24-karat Gaius Van Belsar.
A path which leads to innovation and death.
I'm waiting to say that line.
Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity,
Creeping mendacity.
prove its salvation.
Oh, I remember that.
Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
This guy loves monologuing. It's
It is
his
only
favorite.
right that I should take your realm,
For
but none among you has the power to stop me.
That's great, sweetie. Why do you have the longest elevator ever? It takes you like 10 fucking minutes to get down into the chamber, and we're not even there yet. That's crazy work. You guys have great technology, but you can't make faster elevators? Well, I didn't teach you about this marker. Thaumaturge. Oh, that doesn't work on NPCs. That sucks. You can't rescue an NPC, apparently. Oh, there is enough space in between.
Know your place.
I think that mechanic is different. Gaius didn't used to have, like, that difficult of mechanics to deal with, if any. To be honest, he didn't really have much in the way of mechanics. That must be, like... I think some of these are new. actually gave him like an actual boss fight. Impressive. Now it is my turn.
Come. We shall see if you can finish what you have started.
Oh, he has mechanics now. Wow, that's crazy. Did he always do this? I don't think he did. I think these are new. Wow, they actually taught him how to do combat mechanics. That's crazy. Wow, Chapman can teach an old dog new tricks. Guys, can you get out of the tank buster, please? No? Okay. Alright, I guess. Wow, this guy has mechanics. That's crazy. They actually put, like, stuff that new players need to learn how to do early on in the game to teach them how leader mechanics in the game function. Wow, this game has changed. Fascinating. You will not yield and you will be destroyed. So true. So, Phantom guys. What the fuck? Okay. I think some of these mechanics are also able to fight later on in the game as well. Guys, we should still be doing damage to the Phantom Diocese. You can't just stop hitting them. We need to make him not blast us with his blade energy. Guys, please start hitting the windows. I'm begging you. You got to 66% charge. Is that bad, or are we about to die?
Eorzea, mind my right.
I didn't die. But you should still stand. Very well, then. I guess the NPC is saving the limit break for the next fight, because they didn't use it that time, but they used it in the one of the other fights. I have not
thought to be
so hard pressed.
Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler.
Only 24 karat gold, Gaius Van Belsar.
Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Oh, we finally got to the bottom of the elevator. Thank you for the headpats. Ooh, woo. Oh, that was it. Oh. Okay. So they separated the Ultima weapon fight into its own thing. Because you used to fight Ultima weapon at the end of the Praetorium, and then you had a final cutscene, but they took it out, and now it's not part of the Praetorium anymore. Okay. I guess. Fair enough. They might have did that to separate all of the cutscenes at the end for the people who are just trying to do their leveling roulette or something like that. so that you don't have to sit through like a literal hour of cutscenes. Because this used to be part of the Praetorium. This cutscene, I mean.
Allow me then, hero, to do that which
honestly,
not.
that's a fair change, because people who were doing their leveling roulette hated getting the Praetorium because it meant that you had to be there for an hour. It meant that like the sprouts were pressured into skipping stuff, and it meant that the people who just wanted to do their leveling roulette had to commit a full hour of their time, even if they didn't have that much time to do their roulette. So honestly, good change to separate this into two parts. Oh, maybe this will be a solo fight then, if this is no longer part of the dungeon. It's not a hard enough fight to need 4 people for anyway, or at least it didn't used to be. This used to be a very easy fight. You had 8 people doing it, so it was just like so unnecessary to have 8 people here. Maybe it'll be a... Oh, okay, so it's a trial then. Okay, yeah, they changed it into a trial. Gotcha. We'll do other players for this one. Wasn't fair for sprouts and people in roulette. I believe that's why part of why they did all this. Yeah. It's a fair change. It's a good change. It really was a lot. I never minded it personally, but if it's like, I got like 30 minutes to do my leveling roulette, and then it pops and you get the Praetorium, sometimes people would just leave because they're like, I don't have an hour to do this dungeon. So that's neat. They changed it to a trial instead, which makes sense.
The Ultima weapon.
I gotta eat my raptor stew really quick. Darkness clad in steel, if thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Your fervent hope shines forth like light. Titan's essence torn from the Ultima weapon. No matter, it still harbors the might of the other icons.
Here's to the storm.
once more, Crystal Bearer. Look to the light and vanquish the darkness. The new mechanic is just wait and Heidelin will take care of it. Garudas as well, impossible. But the ultimate weapon is not spent to lack on power yet.
Succumb to the flame!
No. This is the strength of the Icon Slayer. Do you like my Gaius impression? Does it make him? This is another... Very well, let's see how you fare when the ultimate weapon's power inhibitors disengage. Not will remain but ash. Yield not to darkness, my child. Pray to the crystal with all thy being. Fervent hope shines forth the light. How are you doing this? So, I think they're...
But the ultimate weapon is all powerful. Why does
I was just about to say, there's another
stand?
fight. There's another part of the fight. I wonder if they separated the other part of the fight into a different trial as well?
It is the blessing of light that confounds
La
you.
Brea?
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So,
Evil Vanquish.
this is what
That's normal
empowers
Vanquish.
him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light.
Oh my god, all these lines are so nostalgic.
And so it shall, for the ultimate weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Well, he shows up and
Speak
called
plainly,
Gaius
Ascian.
an idiot.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
But they're the ones who made it.
The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
This is the longest elevator ever.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
I guess that's why they call it the ultimate weapon.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the ultimate weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Are we still in the trial that these other people are waiting for this cutscene?
What have you done?
Because we're not done yet.
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
I wonder who his god is. I wonder if that'll come up later.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Damn, that was a big explosion. Sid, I hope you weren't in any of those airships. Oh, there are people still in here in this instance waiting for me to watch the cutscene. The one of them just said BGM 100 because the song for this goes hard. Such devastation! This was not my intention! Oh my god, he said the line, the famous line.
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian.
Ooh, the girlies are
But
biting.
first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
I mean, it's clearly me, because I don't need a giant
Come,
ancient space mech to do the job for me.
Let
But
us
you
find
do.
the answer together.
Wait, I might be able to, I'm gonna turn up the background music. BGM. If it's too loud, let me know. These special effects might get a little loud. I may need to turn the effects down.
Gaze upon true power.
Part of the song that goes hard. Most unexpected, you're possessed of great might, this I will allow. Right. Yours is not the might of a ruler, such is the difference between us, a difference that will assure my victory. But you just said earlier that I have great might and that I would make a good ruler, and now you don't think that anymore? Doing? Oh my god, almost got me killed. Bro. That was scary, holy shit. paying attention to what was happening. I was trying to look at something out of the room. Oh my god, I forgot there are like crashing ships down in the arena because everything's on fire here. Hearing a plane crash sound right behind me was very scary. Harsh destruction must be brief before you are saved. I wonder if that's important information to ponder and wonder about. I have not the strength to shield thee again. Permit not the manifestation of that vile magic, lest darkness prevail. The fervent hope shines forth resplendent light, granting you strength beyond your limits. Test limit break 3 on them. Slay! We did it. We saved the world. We did it, chat. We beat the Ultima weapon and we saved the world.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray.
We did it, yippee!
Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken.
Sure, guys.
You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
You just said that I did it while we were fighting. Can you make up your mind, man? He's dead. We did it. We blew up the Ultima weapon. Yippee! I love the Rogadine dressed in his wonderful fit behind me. We are the ones who saved the realm. Thank you to this tank for waiting for me. I wonder what's gonna happen now. Evil Thancred's back.
Pathetic.
He said the line.
You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate
Comes
weapon.
back one more time to
The
shit talk
ultimate
this
magic.
guy again, even though he's fucking dead on the ground.
And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn.
What? The crystal
Like
goddess
a
that protects
parasite,
us? That's crazy.
she must be burned out, if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision.
Yeah, and what's the one true god like? Tell me about
Yet,
it.
to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Sure. The back in the day, the Ultima weapon fight that we just did and the La Habrea fight that we're about to do were all part of the Praetorian dungeon. That's why that dungeon used to be an hour long. I'm glad compared to the game now. Okay, I'll turn the game now.
It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
There we go. La Habrea. This used to be part of the Praetorium. You used to do this fight with La Habrea with the 8 people that you were in the dungeon with. So, like, everything from the beginning of the Praetorium with all of the running around in the hallways, to the Nero fight, to the Gaius fight, to the Ultima weapon fight, to the La Habrea fight. That all used to be part of the Praetorium. It was one long dungeon that took an hour to complete. But now they've separated it into 3 different parts, where the main dungeon up to Gaius is one thing, and then Ultima Weapon is a trial on its own, and then I guess the La Habrea fight is just like a solo instance now. Is the game volume better now? I adjusted it, but I can adjust it more if the music is still too loud. I feel like the music might be a little loud still. Is the music okay, or do I need to turn it down a little bit more? Searing flames, cleanse all in the name of the one true God. I don't know, hypocrite that you are, you hate the other primals and you hate Heidelin, but you love your god. Riddle me this, La Habrea. Those tainted by light cannot be suffered to live. Go forth, my shadows. Oh, my foot was on one of those. Okay, I'm a little surprised it didn't hit me. Interesting that they moved this to being a solo instance fight instead. The next action will be executed twice. Okay, see that. I will show you true magic. Fires of creation arise. You're doing this mechanic. This is a thing that they're doing. Habrea harnesses vast amounts of magic. You know some people do these things on healer, right? I don't do that much damage. Please understand. I'm about to take a really big hit. Oh boy. This is about to do a lot of damage to me, I fear. We might die here. I think going for the putting arrow on all of them was not the play, because arrow did almost no damage to those things. I should have just gone in for the stone over and over and over again. He might kill me here. This might do a lot of damage. Yep. We died. Humph. Yours was always a vain struggle. Is this a scripted death? Or did I just fuck up because I'm a healer and didn't do enough damage? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Hang on, I'm pulsating apparently. Hello. Surrender not, my child. Look thee to the light. Oh, this might have been a scripted death. And receive the power to banish the darkness. Hey, all those crystal candies that we accumulated over the course of the journey came in handy. That's fun. That you should still have the strength to interfere. Damn you, Heidelin. No matter, blessing or no, you imperfect beings cannot hope to defeat me. What does he mean by that? You imperfect beings, what does he mean by that? Fascinating. He's gonna triple his next thing? Okay. You withstood the darkness? Impossible! Nah, I got the blessing of the light now. And brilliant conviction. You are strong, I concede. Yet know that if I should perish, so too will the mortal within whose flesh I reside. Oh. Mark not the dark minion's subtle words, only light may banish the darkness. We're gonna kill Thancred. Surprise, he's not in the rest of the game. We kill him here. Eruption. It's gonna erupt on me. We did it! We fucking got him. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know, maybe he has a phase 2 now. Well, I guess he kind of had one already, but... We did it, chat. We killed him. We killed La Habrea and also Thancred by extension. Oops. I'm gonna spiritually and psychically blast the shit out of you with light magic, bro. You are about to get obliterated.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
It's kind of a cool line, to be honest with you. We're about to blow this guy up. Fucking get him. Oh my god, gone. Goodbye, Thancred. Rip Bozo. So long. Everybody do the salute emoji in chat.
What?
What? Hi, La Habrea. What's up, man? Nice of you to get out of Thancred. He didn't say you could be in there. Whoa, the upskirt. Let's settle down, Heidelin. Me and my friends are gonna beat the shit out of you. We saw you from across the bar and we hate your vibe. We are going to beat you to death.
The light, it binds them. They are too many.
Fucking get this guy. Get lighted on, idiot. Well, rest in peace, Thancred. It was nice knowing you. Yep, he's dead as fuck. Mouth hanging open and everything. Rip. Hi. Hi there. I forgot you get rescued by your, like, Mammoth Magitech Reaper dog who loves you now. She, like, actually imprints on you. Did we grab Thancred? Oh, there he is. Oh my god, he's gonna develop shaken baby syndrome back there. Put him in the seat with you.
And so my conquest ends, Cid.
Why is everyone always obsessed with Cid and always talking to Cid?
In smoke and ashes.
Good. Fuck you. Blow up, idiot. Because Cid is thick as fuck, you know? You're right. Thancred already has shaken baby syndrome. That's why he acts like that. He has baby brain damage.
Feel. Think.
Hi, Heidelin.
Warrior of light. Beloved son.
Oh, thank you.
The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit.
Thanks.
Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out, never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea.
It's better than nothing.
With thee at its heart.
Me?
From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Blessings and joy be upon thee.
Thank you, and also with you.
Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
Okay. Thank you, I will. Everybody say goodbye, Rock Mother.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
He's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
It'd be fucked up if we died in there.
Nothing at all.
Damnation!
He's going to make it, I know he is.
Thanks, Ida.
Ida
Ida's
is
a
right.
real one.
We must have faith.
Ida and Ishtola are the real ones here.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
The girlies are your #1 fans.
There
True.
must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light his way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Everyone's like... What's wrong? Nice cool guy entrance.
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Fucking Thancred back there the whole
Thancred is
time.
with him.
Thank the 12!
And Phil
Thank
explains it pronouns
Hydaelyn.
the Scions. They, them.
Welcome home.
I'm in Philia. Thancred is getting electrocuted back there after getting singed and shaken. My god. Thank you. Just saying about Thancred, who cares? I cares. Poor bastard's been through a
You
lot.
almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Why are we here?
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Title logo. Hi,
Mind
Alfina.
your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Everyone's fighting?
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea.
Nah, we have light obliterated
And even if we
him.
could,
He's dead as
we know
fuck
that
for
he is
sure.
not alone. Confounded Ascians.
Who are you talking to?
Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat.
Ah, that damn Organization 13.
Nevertheless.
Real. The funny thing is, hang on, Kingdom Hearts 2. When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out? 2005. And A Realm Reborn came out in 2010.
For now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first
Squeenix
step
really
towards
does just kind of
realizing
use
dream
the same
for which you gave your
things
life.
over and over and over again. The Asians are very, very much just Organization 13. Why are we celebrating here? In front of Midgard Somer's corpse.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Asian machination is ended.
For now.
A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
That's us, chat.
Let their shared victories serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
They have
So
no
long as the
idea how
Scion
crazy
stands for
shit's gonna
peace.
get from here.
So long as our champion stands fast, for there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
Exactly.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
Damn. It's kind of raw.
A future united, as the warriors
Hey,
of light
Thancred's here.
united in the champion.
Look, he's behind me. You can't see him. He's behind me.
Now is the time for us to rise as one.
I swear,
all
no,
of
he's real. I
Eorzea
swear he
on
was
our
there.
shoulders.
Chat, you have to believe me. I saw
5
Thancred. He's
years
still
ago,
alive.
Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era.
I swear, I saw
Now,
him.
the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close. Yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Yeah, we saw him before. He's making Ida and Minfilia laugh. Yeah, likely thing for him to be doing.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The seventh astral era is come.
Yay!
And thus is ours a realm
A
reborn.
realm reborn. Fuck, they did a title drop at the very end. There he is. See, there he is. Oh, that's Ariaja. There he is. Wait, hang on. There he is. We got a title drop, chat. They said the line. Yay! Yippee! We did it. We beat a realm reborn. Well, chat, what did we think? Thoughts, prayers, comments, critiques, opinions? I mean, we've spoken about it at length on a couple occasions so far, but, you know, overall, A Realm Reborn is still okay. It has some very low points, and it has some pretty good high points, and the rest of it's just fine overall. They changed a lot of the dungeons and a lot of they streamlined a lot of the old dungeons, sometimes in good ways and sometimes in kind of mid ways, but for the most part, the way that they changed the dungeons was pretty good and made for a better experience overall, I would say. The only one I have an issue with, I think, is Totorak, because I think they oversimplified that one to a kind of crazy degree. Oh, they're playing Answer, or whatever the song is called. Yeah, it's alright. Mostly the same as I remember in terms of the story. They cut down some quest lines here and there, and they removed some quest steps and whatnot, so they made it a little bit easier to get through. But overall, it's a solid okay. I give ARR like a B tier, I guess. It's not terrible, it's not amazing. It lays a decent foundation for the rest of the game. And now we have to go do post ARR. And then we'll be on to Heavensward after that. Now that we are A Realm Reborn, we should post patch so we may go Heavensward, and when it rains, it Stormblood, so we can be the Shadowbringers of all time to Endwalker into the Dawn Trail. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Luna, do you want to go out? I think she wants out of my room. Hang on. ARR was pretty okay. My review is just, yeah, that was pretty alright. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that is overall my review of it as well as, yeah, okay. Sure. It was alright. It's not the worst game I've ever played by any means, and it's absolutely not the best. It's alright. It's worth playing. This song is pretty cool. This is the song from the A Realm Reborn trailer. So it's fun that they put this as the credit theme. Oh, we're at the end. Is it for real this time? Oh, we did it. We survived the credits again for real this time. Old man Thancred's got to sit down to recover. hallucinate real quick. I'm having visions of the horrible future that's to come. Now, what does that mean? Beams disaster visions into your brain? What the fuck? Sicko. Why would you do that to me? I'm in Philia. I'm having visions of horrible things to come.
What was that?
Jesus Christ.
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
Why are y'all celebrating right in front of the dragon's corpse?
Where is it coming from?
I guess maybe that wasn't Midgard somewhere.
Dread tidings! Chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Oh no. Which one? I think this is the teaser for the Bahamut raids that happened post ARR, if I remember correctly. Oh, whoa, who's this? La Brea. How are you still alive? Who the fuck is that?
Kas Bahamul move.
Pashtarat. Who the fuck is this blonde bitch? I don't remember this guy at all.
Nazaz
He gay or? Oh, I vaguely remember these two. Gabrialis. This guy I do remember. It's not a question of whether Eorzea champion shall yield, but of when. I don't remember him looking like that. And with each passing moment, we draw closer to the reckoning. They really are just Organization 13. These guys are the inheritors of the legacy of Organization 13. They love remaking Organization 13. Hello, untrue God. Where are you guys? To Zodiac! I've actually said his name this time. Finally got a name drop. And thus did dawn break on our realm reborn. Got another title drop? Put where light is... Put... What? But where there is light, there is always shadow. I couldn't read it because my head was in the way. I was looking at my other screen. Oh, thank you. Ha, you've come a long way since I first met you on that carriage in Gridania. I guess this means we're square, eh? Ah, you sure go those Imperials what for? I knew you were something special, though. I reckon a lot of folk will take up adventuring after hearing what you've done. Brave men and women all hoping to become the next Bowie Arrow. Motherfucker with his little mustache. It looks like somebody drew it on him. It's so fucking funny. By the gods, to think that this ragtag band of idealists could slay the 14th, lo, 'tis a tale straight from a storybook. I imagine my former associates would find it most appealing. After all, what young ruffian hasn't at one point fancied himself a hero in the making? I think I may bring more than a few recruits back with me from the Twelveswood. We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success. I cannot express to you how relieved I am by your safe return, Bo. I think we could all do with a good rest, don't you? I know I could. I still haven't had the time to think about everything that happened, about Nero and Gaius. One day I hope to become a hero to the people like you, a hero like Ava and Auli were to me. Watching you live the life of a free adventurer has helped me realize that I can't keep putting off my dreams forever. I've been talking with Wedge about opening up a workshop, independent of Garland Ironworks, maybe in Vilbrand, I don't know. Working with the chief is great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, you know? You're an inspiration to us all, Bo, an honest-to-God's hero that never gives up, never gives in, and neither will I. I'll win Tatara's heart, see if I don't. That's great, man. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th Astral Era has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect our paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? They're kicking me out. The land my master sheltered from oblivion hath been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of the Warrior of Light. Thus doth history mark the passing of an era. The dawn doth brighten the sky and shineth over this nascent era of age of hope. And though the clouds gather to meet the sun's rising glory, I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. I had this quote from Urianger in my quote bot for a while because I thought it was very cute and very sweet that he says this to you. Hee hee. We all decided to give you a special surprise welcome, just like the one in Heroic Epics. Your story took many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. I was gonna say, I know that quote. You do know that quote. That was in my quote bot. So a new era has begun. On such a momentous occasion, I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. What would I suggest you do? Why, the same thing you always do after accomplishing a task. Report to Minfilia. It ends where it begins, my friend. I realize I have been the cause of tremendous consternation, and for that I deeply apologize. But you haven't the time to waste chatting with me. Minfilia is expecting you. Guy makes me fucking sick. Target him to kill. I can't. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brilliantly within you, Bo. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it a mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need to say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm on this very star. We did it, chat. We saved the world. For real this time, officially. Flying unlocked. Oh, okay. You can now fly while mounted in Limsa, or sorry, in Lanosea, Thanalan, the Black Shroud, Korthus Central Highlands, and Mordona. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. Oh, okay. They just give you flying once you beat ARR. In all of the expansions, you have to unlock flying manually while you go through all of the different areas and do quests and stuff. But I guess for ARR, you just get it. A recurring problem in the price of principles. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Bo, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Bo, my lady. The gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. Sigh, I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Shakes my head. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. What is this reoccurring problem? Infilia has need of your talents for a re-emerging primal problem. Oh, I'm out of water. I know you've scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there's still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Thank you, Ida. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance. In the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance, you will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the 3 leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to V. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe, yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. This is Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Oh boy, here it comes again. I owe you my life, Bo. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Yeah, we'll fucking see about that, won't we? Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Sure, buddy. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter of this for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 beings threatening to appear, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Hi, bestie. need more. Oh, Thancred. My worsty little emo boy. I confess I'm conflicted. It might be wise to consult with the others. Okay, I'll chat. We did it. We beat A Realm Reborn, and we have started post-ARR, technically. So,